11 Things you don't have to share with your partner. Some couples believe that being in a relationship entails giving each other complete access to all of their secrets, fears, and problems. Go ahead and share if you're in a relationship of this kind and feel comfortable doing so. But bear in mind that you are under no need to share anything with your spouse if you don't want to. Not to add that it's not very healthy to share too much. According to the therapist Kimberly Hershenson, LMSW. A successful partnership means preserving your independence, which includes your own unique beliefs. Kimberly Hershenson. Sharing everything you think and do is not healthy. For your mental health, maintaining some privacy is crucial. Kimberly Hershenson. The same goes for keeping confidential insignificant details that might annoy your partner or cause unwanted discord in your relationship, similar to the details of a previous relationship. But it doesn't mean it's okay to conceal information from your spouse or lie to them, especially if it might harm your relationship or them. When such is the case, it is essential to be completely honest and upfront, even if the problem, secret, thought, fear or concern is challenging to communicate. With that significant difference in mind, continue watching to see what you may choose to keep private. 1. An unrequited fling with co-workers. It's entirely okay to have brief crushes on co-workers or other individuals you encounter frequently because you're only human. But Hershenson advises to keep it to oneself unless it's becoming a problem or you're considering acting on the crush. Sharing such emotions with your spouse won't make them feel comfortable unless you have the most understanding relationship in the world. And, it isn't right. 2. How you first felt about your partner. Some couples fall in love right away. And while that's wonderful, it takes some time for others to develop feelings of love, desire, and admiration. There is no purpose in bringing up the subject now that you have a relationship with your partner, says Hershenson. If you weren't originally drawn to them or didn't even like them when you first met, it will simply make them feel bad. 3. Your infidelity's intimate information. If one of you cheats, you have two options: either you end the relationship or you do all in your ability to restore trust so that you may both feel comfortable again. And that doesn't necessarily entail disclosing private information about your affair. You must provide them with correct facts if they inquire. But do you have to provide all the intimate information? Asks Dr. Joshua Kloppow, a clinical psychologist. I doubt it. 4. Exact details of your sexual past. Again, some couples are fine with divulging this information. For other people, though, their prior sexual experiences are a little disturbing. According to licensed counselor Jonathan Bennett, although disclosing part of your sexual history might be beneficial for your health and honesty, going overboard can lead to problems. Your present spouse doesn't want to know about your occasional hookups or the specifics of your sexual exploits, she said. 5. Do you still feel any remaining emotions for an ex? Inform your spouse right away if things are heating up again with your ex. However, it could be a good idea to keep it quiet if you're merely quietly struggling with the effects of a previous relationship. Complex sentiments for ex-lovers are fairly typical, according to Bennett. Just because you're satisfied with your present spouse doesn't mean that your wonderful times with an ex are forgotten. But if an ex is complicated, you shouldn't show your sentiments toward them now or in the past. Sharing such ideas with your spouse might lead to feelings of uneasiness, jealousy and misunderstanding. 6. Your partner's minor issues. Do you detest your partner's sneezes or their morning cereal chewing habits? It's simple to notice someone's little defects and shortcomings when you're around them all the time, according to Bennett. However, as long as you feel your spouse is beautiful overall, there is no need to call out the minor flaws you perceive in them. For the sake of complete honesty, it is not worth making your spouse feel insecure or low on self-worth. 7. A night of debauchery that took place years ago. We all have prior experiences that we may discuss in amusing ways. But use caution when bringing up tough topics, and consider your motivation at all times. When there is no conflict, Klophow adds, there may be moments when it is vital to bring it to the surface, but the need to come clean with our partner sometimes becomes more of a drive to purge guilt for previous mistakes. To our partners, that may not be fair. 8. Information about your previous relationships. The greatest mistake individuals make, according to psychotherapist Dr. Nikki Martinez, is to go into great detail about their previous relationships. We all have pasts and have known individuals before our present relationship, yet somehow admitting this and going into depth about it breeds resentment and feelings of inadequacy. There is therefore really no incentive to go into the past unless it is relevant to current situations. 9. Any possibility of jealousy. Some could claim that it's crucial to express all of your jealousy to your mate. And I mostly concur. It can, however, backfire if you take it too far. Your conversations should center on the fact that your spouse has chosen to be with you right now, advises Martinez. You may severely sever your relationship with your partner by giving into your envy or by constantly bringing it up. 10. Things about your ex that you liked more. Even though it might seem clear, it's not cool to mention aspects of your ex that you liked better, especially when it comes to having sex. Be cautious even if you want to be honest and have a great sexual life. Dating expert Steph Safran writes in an email to Bustle. There are methods to try to spice up your relationship without hurting your partner's feelings. Steph Safran. You must come up with a constructive strategy to handle the situation if your sexual life isn't as exciting as it was with your previous companion. 11. Any remarks made by others regarding your partner. There is no need to communicate possibly offensive remarks or viewpoints from persons outside of you and your partner's relationship. It's wise to consider whether comments made by your parents or siblings about your spouse might harm your relationship, advises Safran. You shouldn't make your partner feel awful by sharing what other people think, since as long as you two are content, that's all that matters. And when it comes to being in a relationship, achieving that should be your main objective. Don't feel pressured to share if you don't want to or if it's something that would be best left unsaid. Guys, I hope this is useful. And I hope you liked seeing the video. If you did, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more wonderful updates and to like, share, and enjoy it. I appreciate you taking the time to see this video. Until the next video, take care.